in terms of challenges that we are facing at Soko Family Farm, as we have recently started, and our motto is we learn by doing. So we are actually doing. So welcome all viewers. Let's learn together as we are starting farming, and it's a journey. And I'm not an expert. I haven't received formal training as yet, and that's something that I'll consider myself and my wife that we should do that. Should do for more training. So we got these beds actually at around 21 weeks. So the problem is they are not laying eggs as yet, and we are on 23 weeks actually. We are starting the week 23 now, and normally the beds are supposed to be laying at 22 weeks. That is the expected laying period, and some they say that they start from 18 to 22 weeks, and we should be getting at least optimal performance, at least 50% at 22 weeks, but ours haven't started laying as yet. One of the primary reason, I think the supplier did indicate that he was giving them grower feeds, and I'm not too sure in what quantities, but one of the key things that I've realized as a challenge is that as part of learning the mistakes that we've made is that we did not weigh our chickens as they got in, and that was one of the biggest mistakes that we've made. So now when we start laying our chickens, we're realizing that they are ranging between 1.1 and 1 kilos and 1 kilo per bed roughly on average. So that is not the good weight for them to start laying. They need to be at least around 1.4 kilograms for them to start laying. So that means our feeds has to be boosted so that they have enough protein to boost their performance. And also, not too sure if they came with this, but I'm only starting to see it now. It's getting profound that some of them do have watery droppings, and we are putting coccidiostat to help with that. I hope it's not coccidiosis. And we are trying to put probiotics in our feeds, but also at the same time we are monitoring how we are feeding them, their health in terms of their droppings. So that's one of the key things, but we are running behind time in terms of productivity, and it is to be expected. So we had stockpiled our feeds for at least 4 months, but it's not really ideal that we are not receiving eggs at the present moment, and this is one of the mistakes that I want you to avoid through me, because we are learning by doing, and I'm the one who's doing the doing. When you start your layer farm, I don't expect you to make the same mistakes that I'm making. Make sure that when you buy your chickens at the point of lay, you weigh them, you know what is the weight, and then ideally I would recommend that you buy the layers right around 18 weeks or before, 18 weeks and before, so that it helps you in terms of transitioning the feeds, so that by 22 weeks at least you are getting a bit of productivity. So this is one of the things that I just say a mistake that I've made and I'm learning from, and that's a very difficult mistake to learn from. Talk about being caught off guard, well unprepared. The chickens are here, but the structure is not yet complete, so we have to make a makeshift chicken coop right over there. Let me take you there. Don't mind the generator. The generator is making a lot of noise. Yeah, but let me take you there. Okay, is there food? Can you get some? Okay. Okay. There are the layers. That's our stock. A 1,000 beds are here, and we are not yet prepared for their arrival. So we have to make a plan with the feeds. Listen. What is that? Watch 52. This one, find this one. Put this one, let's see. See, when you're buying from people, you need to be very careful in terms of the weight. This is supposed to be a 50 kilogram bag. Now it's 41 kgs. There are 9 kilograms missing here. Also, you need to be careful of the quality here. You can see that there is more, I don't know what is this thing, than there is actually maize here. It can't be, this is not maize. What is this thing that they are putting in there? Yeah. So now check the other batches. Sure. You see? 42 kgs. Okay, part of farming, I have a sick chicken, so I'm not too sure what's wrong with it. So really, it's getting better now. It is getting a bit better. I can see that it's getting a bit better. It was way weak, almost at the point of death, and we just gave it a bit of aloe vera. So we made a drink out of it. So this is the drink. So we gave it this drink, or juice rather. So we are seeing a bit of improvement there, but that is just like a home remedy. We might have to consult with a vet, and I really don't have a vet, and just to consult for one chicken, that is likely to be expensive. But that's part of farming, I guess, that you have sick chickens, but you have to detect them early. So it's a good thing that I do have a farm manager that I've taught very well to check all of the chickens every day, every morning, and pick up signs of sick birds. And I was a bit worried actually, because I thought probably it's something that is really serious. I thought it's Newcastle. I almost had a heart attack, because that can likely wipe your whole flock. But for now, we are monitoring it outside. You can see that it's not really highly mobile, even though we are, the time is around 9:10. So it's no longer as cold as it is normally in the morning. So you expect the bird to be a bit mobile and a bit active, but now, as you can see, it is still docile. But I'm seeing a bit of improvement compared to what it was. So it is important really to look after your flock, because this is a 141 rands worth of investment on the bird alone. And then if you consider the feeds it ate, for the 2 months it has been here, you're looking at 125 grams a day, and multiply that by 60 days, then you do the maths, you see how much it has costed us for it to be here. And I haven't seen returns on investment as yet, because it's not laying eggs as yet. And that amount alone, looking at a bag of feeds around 390 for a 50 kilo bag. So subtract 125 grams by 60 from the 150 bag and do the maths, and then you'll see that it is quite an investment. So we don't expect to have any losses, and also considering that I'm still looking at least a year and a half worth of eggs on daily basis, and at R2 an egg, that if you add that, the cost of the bed, the cost of the feeds that is eaten so far, and the expected income of R2 an egg for at least a year and a half, that is quite a lot of money. So you have to minimize your losses as much as possible, but you can still tell that it is not yet feeling well. I'll keep on monitoring it, or at least I'll just go see if I can consult a free vet who can just provide free services, or probably just Google to see what are the symptoms. And I'm also checking, I'm seeing a bit of the droppings, they don't really look peculiar, except that they're a little bit wet and a little bit of, I'm not too sure what I'm seeing there, those little brown spots almost right there. I'm not too sure what that is. So if there's anyone out there who knows what really is going on with the bed, please feel free. And also if it is infectious and that it might affect the rest of the flock, let me know and hit me up. An hour or two later, we are seeing visible signs of life, at least a bit attentive. It's a little bit attentive compared to what it was before. So it shows that we are seeing visible signs of progress there. We'll continue monitoring it thanks to Evans. So he managed to see it a bit early that the chicken is sick. So we'll continue monitoring it and see.